Hey, good evening. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. Let's get started with trade talk. But before I get started, um, just a quick disclaimer that this is not a financial advice or recommendation. Always, please do due diligence on your part before really implementing any idea that you see on YouTube, internet, Twitter. It will keep you safe and always follow your trade plan. So for this week, I have a couple of tickers that I wanted to walk you through, which I find really interesting uh, from technical perspective, from dark pool perspective. So some good confluences that I'm seeing. So starting with GM. Uh, in GM, I saw a significantly large dark pool prints at 49.17 that I marked in green. Also, last week we saw some strong option flow. And if you look at the price structure, the market structure, it's forming a small base right at the value area low. And that's where the options flow and dark pool prints came. Also, a volume spike. And it showed relative strength on Friday, especially when the market corrected. So all in all, some really good confluences that compelled me to add the sticker GM to my watch list. The pivot point that I've identified for GM is 50.06. I think the better longs to be right above once the price gets accepted above this level. The next that I want to talk about is Zoom, which again has a very similar price structure or the market structure uh, compared to GM. And so, again, the price is resting right at the value area low. And if you look closely, it's forming possibly the second largest volume node in volume profile. And ever since gap down, we see some sort of accumulation happening in the volume bars. We also saw significantly large dark pool prints around 295.98. The price on Friday did go above my pivot point 301.57, but I did not get the confidence to place the trade only because if we go further down at 65 minutes, I did not see any volume spikes. And one of the rules that I follow is to place a trade, I would like to see volume spikes just like this on a breakout. And that, and I and I accepted that if the price has to go without me, that's all fine. But I'm going to stick to my rules. So, but towards the close, we did see price coming back below my pivot point. So that's the reason I've added it to my watch list again going into next week, and let's see how it turns out. There are few other tickers that I want to particularly mention. LRCX. Uh, LRCX, first of all, there are volume spikes here, which makes it very interesting. It's forming some sort of a balance or base right around this volume node, which is the second largest node. And again, we had dark pool prints coming in at 593.15. So I'll be looking to see, although the options contracts are really, really costly. So I may not consider the trade even if it goes above 608. But we'll see. Also, dividends are right around the corner, so that is something to look out for. So that's about LRCX. Um, the other that I wanted to mention was ATVI. ATVI, I saw some options flow in last few weeks. However, the price kept correcting. what we do see here is, I think buyers started stepping in once price hit around 78 level, and that's exactly where the dark pool prints also came into existence. And that's the reason I got interested in ATVI again, because there's a confluence of options flow and dark pool prints, volume spike. The price is around this high volume node, which is likely to be the big size bid. And I haven't honestly defined my pivot point yet because I want to see how price acts coming into next week. We did see a really strong price bar with high volume no oh sorry um, with volume spikes, and right now it's undergoing a really micro pullback. So that's where I want to see how most likely the pivot point would be around 79.74, because you see how the price acted, this level acted as a support, but we'll see how the ticker reacts with the general market tomorrow. So that's it from my side for this week. I hope you stay well and happy trading. I'll see you next week.